everyone, this is Gregor, welcome to the stream. And tonight we'll be doing more Anachronox. Even though the way things are going, I'm not seeing myself actually finishing it. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, also chat isn't loading for some reason again. Which is kind of weird. There we go. I don't know what caused that actually, but anyway. Last time we were kind of meant to be getting a audience with like whoever the big wig is in this place. Yes.
Detective, so pleasant to see you again. Is there anything I can get you? Some cheese or wine, perhaps?
How about an audience with a Grand Mysterium?
Sold! Come right this way.
Is it me or is that like was like too easy?
That was easy.
Yeah, see?
Wait a minute. Doesn't the Grand Mysterium live up in the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Then where are we going?
Oh yeah, this is like the dungeon.
The Mysterium Levant?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're gonna make me do something, aren't you?
Someone has sabotaged the main pump deep inside the Levant. No monk has the strength or courage to brave the many miles of dangerous terrain.
This is like why the guy was so happy to see us.
You can be trusted with the job.
I'm not your handyman. Forget it.
I'm sure the Grand Mysterium will want to congratulate you personally for handling this problem.
Yes, he will.
You're a leech.
Yep. Totally.
Locate the main pump, determine the problem, fix it.
You make it sound easy. What if we can't?
These doors don't open from the inside.
Thought you were done with this place, were you? Nope. One more overly long dungeon, as far as I remember. I think this one is kind of like 3-ish levels. That's like slightly bigger than what we did in the what was it called? White Beetle. Hey. Oh yeah, this thing. We have to power everything. Yay. So as far as I remember, this dungeon kind of goes like you need to find like power generators or something like that, or pressure generators or whatever. And oh no. Fire frogs. I'm allergic to those. But yeah, as far as I remember, what you were supposed to be doing is finding like pressure valves or something like that, or pumping stations or whatnot, and kind of like try and wait, we're out of range? Really? Oh, we're out of range. Well, this is handy, I guess. And like try to reroute power towards the like the main doors. I think at some point you also need to like reroute like a different way so you can access like side areas that have collectibles and stuff, which is gonna be fun. At least the enemies here are like way more manageable than the last area that we were fighting in. I don't remember, like the oh shoot, I forget what it's called. It's like the under something, that like sewer-ish place in Center Station. Also, yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a long trek. But actually, after this part, it is only like another, maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 hours to the game, I want to say. There's like another 2 dungeons. Okay, that's an enemy. Yep. It's another like 2 dungeons, maybe, I think. And then the game kind of just like abruptly ends. Come on, bring it on. So we're not like really doing much damage to this guy. Yep. Amazing. Kind of like suspect that you sort of need to use Mistech. Although I don't quite remember which ones were the like effective ones. Yep. Yeah, he's like totally resistant to regular attacks. I wonder if skills might like do something more to him. On the plus side, at least Grampus has like a heal AoE, so that's gonna be slightly more efficient. Oh yeah. And see, this is the other thing that I forgot. We kind of had like an item that showed their total HP, and I forgot to equip that. Okay. But at least Poison seems to be doing like a good job. Like 700 damage per cast and another 700 per tick is pretty decent. Yep. Oh, hey. So I guess like combination of Winky and Poison might like be the way to go here. Just like poison him, and then I think Winky is the one that like kind of like stops them from moving, and, like being able to perform actions. Oh, hold on, there's nothing in here. What? No! Useless side area. Foiled! Could have at least like given me an item or 2, or 3, or 5. All the items basically. But yeah, oh. Okay, that's another to do this. Oh, okay, so I guess we need to lower this someplace. Up there, probably. No, hold on, that's a chest. That's a chest! Gimme! Amulet of Alertness. Do I actually even need those anymore? Like, okay, presumably at some point I'm gonna be fighting things that are gonna do like sleep or other status effects. So I might need them then. Although typically in Anachronox you never really got items like in the dungeon that you were supposed to use them in. It was kind of like a bit more... I don't want to say random. Oh, hey, there we go. New worker overview. Since the new Levant worker turnover rate is somewhat high, the terminal provides information about the workings of the Levant machinery. Reading your pads. Pads indicate the workings of various machinery. Orange text means unpowered, grey means off, and yellow means on. The color of the switch below each pad will correspond to the status of that pad. Watch their colors carefully. You can only activate the pad's function if its button is grey. Also, the control pad's function title in the whole big scheme of things will be blinking, so you know where you are and what is going on. So we kind of like need the auxiliary generator now. Fine. Which is not here. Nice. Back where we came from then. Oh boy. Maybe it's like I'm supposed to follow the pipes or something. Nope, this is where we came from. Aren't mazes the best in games? They're so like fun to play through. Fun. Actually, we might be able to do something here. At the end of here. Hi. There we go. And I'm guessing this extends the bridge. Yep. Near the save point. So basically we're looking for like the little bit at the bottom then, not these things. And that's like a list of all the things we need to power up before we can move on to the next level. That's fun. Check auxiliary generator power. Yep, we need to come back here. This is like 90s dungeon design at its finest. Like a bunch of back and forth constantly. Because this is like the unfortunate time when a lot of the design wasn't so much as like, hey, let's make some interesting. Oh, hey, we can get more of them. The bugs are coming out. It was less about, hey, let's get like something interesting for the player to do, and more like how much game time can we get out of this. Which I mean is okay. Like if the game itself is fun enough, you can usually. I guess accept some padding out, but the problem is that most of the time the reason all the backtracking was put in was because like the game wasn't like fun enough, or like I don't know what the correct word would be for that, but yeah, it just didn't do it otherwise, like hitting the 30-hour mark. Kind of like a big issue with like how open worlds in games work nowadays, because you basically have like 10 or 15 activities typically, and then you have to do each one of them like 50 times over like a vast open world. And sure, you might like be getting a lot of bang for your buck, like in terms of hours, but it starts becoming tedious after a point. Otherwise, kind of a shame I didn't bring Raw in this. It has like the AoE attack that can clear. Oh, come on! Miss. Stupid fire geckos. Fire salamander. Sorry, not gecko. That's in Fallout. For those of you that played Fallout 2. Greatest hits. I mean, they seem to be missing a lot too, so I really can't complain much. But I can always complain, but maybe I shouldn't, because they've been like quite good at not hitting me as well. Although again, that creates more or less what's longer battles without like much of the fun factor in them. Like, yeah, sure. Let's watch these two sides try to hit one another for like 20 minutes. I wonder if Grampus's beard could maybe catch on fire. Like, it kind of looks like it should, right? Also, him being the only character without a basic ranged attack kind of makes it hard for us. And also the fact that we can't change our party lineup. So I can't, for example, put him in the middle where he usually has more coverage, I guess, range. He would have been better positioned. Yep. Okay, let's see. This is check auxiliary generator power. Woohoo. Okay, seriously, what am I missing here? One of these? Yep. Something in here. Like, this is the auxiliary generator, isn't it? Or maybe it's these and I'm supposed to find. Do I... Oh. Hold on. Yeah, fine. I figured it out. The main power line is burned through. I can bypass it though. I can speak. So okay, now we have power, right? Yay! Now we can go find the other buttons in the other places and press those as well. So yeah, this is where we need to head to next. And I believe that was like somewhere. Nope. Where was it? It's like somewhere this way? No, hold on. It was like this way and then we took this tunnel, no? No, but this is a place with a big tall dude. I'm lost. Again. Once more. With feeling. I guess this is activated now? Nope. Auxiliary generator not diverted. Sure. No, it's also dead end, but hold on. Then we can collect another one of those pedals. Yep. So I think the idea was that these pedals and the bugs kind of regenerated every, I want to say 5 minutes of in-game time. I'm not like 100% sure on that. Oh, dude, I could have sworn this was the right way. This again the golem cave. Golem. I didn't actually notice, what did the game call this? It's like a lava magma something golem. I don't know. We need to go this way now. Now see, this is gonna have another one. Yep, I got a white beetle. The 5th beetle. Wink, wink. Oh, no, never mind. I know, we need to go down here. Or not. It's like the tutorial... yeah... thing. This is a dead end. I would do awfully badly if I was in spelunking. Or like general exploration. I'd probably like die within a day or two. Get lost somewhere. No wait, this is activated. Like this one, yeah. It's gonna be like a save point here too, right? Memory serve. Yes! Okay, so this is the one I need to activate. Distributor. And all of this to head all the way back and open the door. Also, I got a haircut today. It feels kind of weird, honestly. As does the fact that the lady at the hair salon, I guess, said she really liked my beard, or like what passes for a beard on my face. It's not really that thick. Just like I'm fooling all of you with the contrast settings on my camera. It make it feel like a lot more solid than it actually is. It's all done by camera trick. Camera magic. Yeah, but it was like nice. Like I got a compliment on it like from out of nowhere. I didn't even expect it. This is like part 2 of the dungeon. Okay, I think we picked everything up. And there's probably gonna be a boss. Oh no. Look at these things again. Am I like fully healed? Sure. Like, do you think these things kind of like woke up today and figured, gee, I hope like a crazed miniaturized planet doesn't come into this cave and kill me? It's like, it's so incredibly absurd when you start to like think about what each party member really is and like what the hell they're doing in here. It's like with most JRPGs, that thing. Okay, this isn't quite a JRPG, but you know, still the principle applies. It's like, hey, this is like a a planet shrunk down to human size, which kind of kills stuff with their orbital lasers. Or like the old museum curator that beats things to death with his walking stick. Or like, for the sake of consistency, a staff, I guess. Or like a small toy robot that recently gained its sentience. Geez, like, this is one of the things that I think a lot of people enjoy in JRPGs, how I guess how offbeat characters can be in those games. Oh geez, these look gross. I don't like insects. I have like a severe phobia of like most of the creepy crawlies. It's like when I played Fallout, I think it was like 3 for the first time. Was it 3? Which one was the one that had like rat roaches at first? Like 1 and 2 had like rat scorpions instead, which were like fine because it was also like isometric. But the first time you play 3, one of the very first things that the game asks you to kill during the tutorial is like a huge rat roach. And out of all of my bug phobias, I guess, like roaches are definitely quite high on the list. So I was like, yeah, I went in like 5 seconds from, yeah, let's play this new Fallout game, to, oh shit, what the hell am I playing? It was like, terrifying. I need to go take a bath now. This is something like I eventually sort of worked through. Like, not totally, but at least not to the point where I actually start like gritting my teeth whenever I see insects in video games. But yeah, Fallout 3 was definitely like an experience in that regard. That was like the worst thing, that in Fallout 3, the rat roaches are basically the rats of other RPGs, like the go-to default vermin, low-powered enemy that you need to fight like a million of in, say, like 70 or 80 hours of the game. It was like a lot of them. And the worst thing, you could find them like everywhere. And if you were playing on like the hardest difficulty and you really needed the curatives as well, you had to loot them after killing them to get their meat, I guess, I think. I remember, was it meat? I'm not killing them fast enough. Hey, what the hell? How much health does this thing have? So yeah, like Skyrim had the same thing, but like in a more, I guess, minor way, with like the frost venom spiders, I think they were called, like the giant ass like spiders. And like the insect thing that I kind of like worked through more or less easily eventually, but I kind of had like to feel bad for people who had like full-blown, you know, arachnophobia, because that game must be awful to play through if you were like one of those people. Hey, Scorpion, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. How is it going? No, it's dead. It's dead, Jim. No, it's not. Hold on. What? No, it is. It's like the weirdest like delayed animation ever. So we're getting levels. Hey, I got a red beetle. No bugs are coming out. Okay, I guess we need to go. Hey, I returned home yesterday. Nice. How was Easter for you? Had a lot of lamb? There you go. Hey, that's the bridge. I saw the pictures in Discord. I'm personally not a big fan of lamb, to be honest, but maybe. Yeah, in Cyprus it's like lamb is definitely a thing, but they also do like a lot of chicken during Easter, like chicken and turkey and stuff like that. So yeah, I had a lot of chicken and a lot of what's called a flauna, which is a... Gee, that's kind of like hard to describe now. It's kind of like a pastry, I guess, traditional Cypriot pastry, where they kind of like some very thick dough and kind of fold it in a little like triangle shape and then fill it with, I want to say 3 or 4 different kinds of cheeses. It's delicious. It's very salty and it's extremely fatty as well. It's fuck circuit breaker. Wait, what? Oh, it's like a replacement part then. Okay. So it's very fatty actually, and I had like 3 or 4 of those when I shouldn't have. And now I think I'm probably gonna stay off of food for like a week. Just to digest everything. Flauna. Let me dig up the cheese-filled pastry. Yes, exactly. There we go. Here's the Wikipedia link for it, and let me see if I can like show a picture of it on stream. It's like a... Wow, there's like a lot of pictures. Yeah, there we go. So let's see. It's like a desktop. Yeah, there we go. So it's basically like folded in kind of like an envelope thing. The middle part, like the brownish part, is actually like the filling, and it goes all the way down, and it's like cheese. This is what it looks like on the inside. Like the actual dough is very thin around it. Trying to like find like proper pictures. Yeah, so you see, it's kind of like the dough is kind of like folded around a big chunk of various cheeses. Yeah, there we go. This is what would the dough would look like if the cheese didn't like rise properly like it should, and this is what it should look like. It's very tasty, and if you manage to get it just right, it's also extremely like crunchy but chewy as well, I guess, because it's got like a crunchy exterior, and then all the interior is kind of like gooey because like it's cheeses. And my mouth is kind of watering now. Gee, I'm kind of hungry again. Nope. No. No. Kaltsuni. Oh, I guess I haven't actually ever had that, to be honest. But sounds a bit like that. It's kind of like calzone, but it's not like folded over, it's folded around the fillings. And yeah, usually they bake it like on like the last Wednesday before Easter. And yeah, it's kind of like, it's pastry more or less, like cheese filled pastry. but very high fat count because there's like a whole bunch of cheeses in it. Oh no! Democratus got confused. Nice. Or Winked. I don't like the status effects in this game. It's like the names are so weird. It's like Winky and Nuts and Poisoner and something something. Like so weird. But yeah, I had a lovely like Easter Sunday with the family. I went and visited my mom, and she had like a bunch of stuff made for lunch. I don't know what it is. Like generally, I like to cook as well, but I've never really like managed to like get oven baked potatoes just as good as my mom's. I don't know why. She's even like tried to like teach me the recipe, but somehow I don't seem to have a knack for I guess I don't know, getting it right. Hey, Anon Gunnar, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Also long time no see. Let's do a save. Lichnaraya. I mean, that kind of rings a bell, but I don't know. This game, Kaltsunya. Well, yeah, but it's supposed to be salty. It's like a flauna is supposed to be like a very salty thing because there's like a lot of cheeses in it. It's like halloumi cheese, which is extremely salty by itself. And then there's also, I think they put... Oh, geez, what was the other one they put in? It's like mizithra, I think? Which is also very, very, very salty. It's like the thing with flaunes is that they actually put in raisins to balance out the saltiness a bit. There's like two versions of them. Like there's a lot of people, if you ask in Cyprus, like half of them would like them just like the cheese version, and half of them like them to also have like raisins in it. Personally, I eat both kinds, and I mean, it kind of like shows. I'm not a very thin person, IRL. Although it seems like keto kind of like helped there. Oh no, it's not sweet. It's like very, 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 very salty. Like it has some sweet undertones if you make the version that has like raisins in it, but that's about it. Also, oh no, more fights. God damn it. Can't I like skip these guys? Oh, no. But yeah, I'm hungry now. Damn it. Oh dear. I wanted to say I wish I had like one tweet now, but unfortunately these don't last very much. Like my mom baked like 3 or 4 for me, and those were gone in like 2 days. And then I went to the bakery and got another 2, and needless to say, those were also gone the same day I bought them. Do we seriously not have any AoE skills? Really? Yeah, that sucks. Have pizza, yeah. Kind of like trying to save some money, actually, so no pizza for me. Woohoo. Hey, I made an omelette though, so I'm sort of healthy-ish. You don't have flaunes this year? Oh, you savage! Why? Why not? But yeah, also my girlfriend's mom kind of like made a few and sent my way. Those were also gone the same day I got them. Because it's like they're not actually like small, but I find myself unable to have, you know, just a slice. So I I end up kind of like going for a slice and then 10 minutes afterwards going for another slice. Oh yeah, you don't have dairy. That's right. Sorry. And on Gunnar has recently, I believe, gone vegan. Recently-ish. I think. And yeah, I didn't think of that. Sorry. What would the vegan alternative be? It's like soy cheese or something like that. See, I got it right. I'm not like a total jerk that doesn't remember his friends' like dietary habits. Oh, there is normal. Oh, wait, what? How? How is there like? Oh, plant-based. Well, yeah, like soy, right? Soy is plant-based, I think. Unless I'm like confusing it with something different. So let's see. I am lost again. I blame the level designer. This is the thing with the old games, because the textures weren't like particularly detailed, I want to say. A lot of the times you ended up having a lot of the places looking samey. Hey, I got a red bit hole. Nice. So I know I need to head to there, and it's around there somewhere. So is there like a tunnel that I missed? No. But yeah, it's like because the textures all look kind of like the same to me. I usually ended up going around in circles in these kinds of games, and it was mostly like games that tried to do, you know, nature-based areas like undergrounds and cave systems and stuff like that. Because, for example, I never got lost in Deus Ex, and that was more or less the same year as Anachronox, I think. And a lot of the same people worked on that, so the textures kind of like look the same-ish. But the thing is that Anachronox is more urban landscapes. Oh no, this is where we came from. Never mind. Oh shoot. Did I just respawn everything in the level? Hope not. Like, no, you get to fight everything all over again. Damn it. But yeah, Anachronox is Deus Ex was more like urban landscapes, so it was a lot less maze-like, I want to say, and a more, you know, easier to navigate, I guess, at the end of the day. I've been through here before, haven't I? Hey, it found your opponent on Mortal Kombat. You people and your new games. Yep, check timer power. This is like the next part we need to come to, right? Kind of have the impression that this one, being big and all, is probably the last place that I need to come to. And also that there's something around here that I haven't figured out, maybe? Like so. Nope. Weird. But yeah, just Scorpion, what have you been playing lately? Like, on holidays? I mean, I haven't mentioned this on Discord much. Actually, give me a moment. Let me just like plug our Discord server there for a moment. Haven't been like sharing much of that progress on Discord, but I've done like finished. I've gone back to my backlog and finished like 10 games or something in the 2 weeks. Like a week and a half that we had off work. So that was like so good, like getting stuff done. Was, like some of, am I still writing the blog? I mean, I've been working on it a bit, but there's been some IRL issues that have stopped me from having much time for both streaming and blogging, and or like even streaming at all. Hey, you won! That was fast. Did the other guy like disconnect or something? Just kidding. But yeah, I still write the blog, but I haven't posted anything lately. I've actually got 4 pieces that need to like I need to go back and make a final pass on all 4 of them and get like screenshots and stuff. I've got one that I've been meaning to put up. Got both the rounds fast. Did you spam at Haxen? Just kidding. Just kidding. That's the way out, right? I've had like this piece that I needed to. No, this is the way out. Damn it! Ah! I'm lost. So lost. But yeah, I've had like a piece that I've been meaning to get out since February, which was about the atmosphere of Resident Evil, the new one, Resident Evil 2, and I've also had like 2 pieces about that whole achievements thing. Okay, we've actually done this. We need to go up there now. But yeah, I've had like that achievement roundup thing, the backlog thing. I had like 2 pieces and I had to like consolidate them because what started out as like January, February one kind of like became January, February, March and April. So I keep having to go back and revise that one. What else? I've also had like a shorter piece done on Headliner, that game that we streamed like last month, because I actually quite enjoyed that game, but I needed to go back and get some screenshots as well again. So yeah, and this is something I mentioned last time as well. Me and Razian, which is like another of the moderators here, we've been working on redesigning the overlay for the stream, and he's done like some incredibly phenomenal work on it. Like he's put in like a bunch of animations and stuff, and we've also been working on that in parallel, and I've also been doing some freelance work on the side as well. So yeah, this is like me trying to excuse myself for not updating the blog more often. The blog link in Twitch not working. Wait, what? Need to check that. It's not working. Oh, you mean in the panels? Why is it not working? That's weird. Like Patreon, Discord, find me at gaming on a timer. Oh, hold on. What? It's actually redirecting back to Twitch, isn't it? Wow. Did I? How long have I had that there without fixing it? Huh. No, the link is like correct. This is worrying. Oh, okay, now it should be fixed. Okay, try like reloading the web page. It should be fixed now, hopefully. Also, I'm lost. Jeez, I'm so lost. But yeah, I kind of like did a small-ish piece on the Retro Achievements website like a couple of weeks ago. So I guess that's something. Am I actually meant to go on here somehow? No? I think it's the only place I can think of that I haven't gone to. It's like an invisible wall here, like Dark Souls. But yeah, it's been like a lot of I've like had a small like problem with like taking on too much stuff at the same time, because I'm like I don't know why I do that. It's like I usually go like, hey, let's start streaming, and then let's also like start promising to update the blog weekly, and then also I'll also pick up these 2 like freelance jobs, and then I have like also a side gig on Fiverr, which I'm like doing translation work on a small scale projects, and then I'm also helping like on a forum with like what was it, like localizing some old adventure games, but like very minor contributions. And then I'm like at a point where I have literally no time to do any one thing well, so I end up like panicking and going all around. Like I'm gonna start missing streams, and then I'm gonna start missing updating blogs because there's like so much stuff that I need to do at the same time. I do not manage my time well at all, honestly. that's the main issue here. Hey, did we? Hey, we found it. That was a lot of time since you last looked at the blog. Well, just pretend that everything has been updated like weekly. Oh, hey. Check primer pump. There's like so many things to activate. Sometime around November. Wow, that was like still when I was updating like actually weekly. I still am, totally. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I've got some pieces that need to go out, but I kind of like need to do a last pass on them for like screenshots and spelling and like format it a bit better, I guess. It's like it was not posting it on Discord at all. Oh yeah, but I haven't been posting it in Discord since like forever. Do you think I should like start doing that again? Kind of like felt like it was a bit spammy, to be honest, because I'm already like tagging everyone whenever I go live, which I kind of like feel bad about, but you know, people have asked for that. Oh my god, do I need to go to the like the middle point and then come back here? Screw me. Well, okay, fair enough. Point taken. I shall start announcing it again. Then. Jeez, that's like a back and forth. This game. Activate the primer pump. But yeah, like I was saying, it's like so spammy for Discord crazy because of streaming. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, I didn't really want the. Okay, this is like a nice conversation to have. What did I? We can mute pings. Are you implying you could ignore me if you wanted to? Say no more. I am deeply offended. This is my deeply offended face. Like never felt so alone. Like the world's smallest violin. But yeah, that's like a nice discussion to have here. It's like, what did I mean the Discord for? I kind of like was hoping that it could be like sort of like a hangout place, because this is what the stream is as well. I mostly stream just because like of like people, you know, the company, I guess, hanging out with people, like saying stupid things, laughing, that kind of thing. I like laughing. I don't get many chances to do that IRL, so ooh, that got like dark. Oh. Oh no, and now we need to... Do we? Yes, we do. Now we need to head back there and collect whatever that was. Yeah. So an on-gunner is kind of like a... what's the word? Co-worker. Yeah, it's a co-worker at where my day job is. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll say no more about it at the moment. It's like it's kind of gross, to be honest. Yeah. Don't want to freak people out. It's like the way out, right? Yeah, this is the way out. Damn it. Back we go. Watch me like take another 15 minutes trying to get back to where I was. But yeah, I was kind of like intended that server to be not just, you know, a stream bot. Like, hey, I'm going live, come check me out. Also, I was kind of hoping that like people would have fun just like sticking around and messing around in there. But yeah, I mean, the channel itself isn't like growing particularly at all. I think I'm actually like losing followers ever since I started streaming Anachronox. Maybe I should make this like a Fortnite channel. Yeah, that'll get the people in. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I've never actually played Fortnite, and from what little I have seen of the game, I don't think I would be particularly good in it. Or I wouldn't even like care to be good in it, to be honest. It's like one of those unfathomable things that suddenly became hugely popular for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. I've actually... Oh, jeez, my back is killing me. Ha ha ha. That's not fun. Hey. What? Wait, what? 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 Wasn't there like an item here? Did me leaving the area despawn that item which I spent the last 10 minutes trying to get to? It did, didn't it? So there should have been like an item here. Nice. Well. Time well spent. Yay. But yeah, I've kind of like, I haven't played, but I've watched a lot of, you know, streams and stuff of it, because, you know, I like to educate myself on what the current like trends are in the gaming industry, I guess. And like, what's the other one? Like with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, it's sort of like one of those games that promotes constant, I guess, tension is the right word for it. No, this is the wrong way. Is it tension? It's like, it's very suspenseful, and there's like a lot of quiet time in between, which I guess is meant to build up the tension a lot. But it's not something I would enjoy. I don't do well with stress in general. Stressors and me have a very stressful relationship. So a game like that would probably be very taxing for me. Like to the point that maybe like 1 or 2 games in I would have to stop. What, is that a boss? Jesus. I mean, yeah, but the quiet time is what's meant to like build up the fun bits. Like there's like a whole school of game design philosophy where you have to like, it's kind of like horror games, which you have like quiet times in between like the action bits and the scares, so that you kind of like build up into them. Because the way humans work is kind of like you anticipate things to happen, and the longer it goes on without those things happening, the more you tense up in expectation of them, right? So like I haven't played those games, but like I have played other games that have like similar design philosophies, and like it's meant to be that while you are scavenging for like weapons and items and armors and stuff, you tense up because you never. Oh, hey, webcam. Lovely. See, this is what I mean. I kind of like tense up always when I expect the webcam to die. Give me a moment to restart it. God damn it. And now the white balance feels kind of off, doesn't it? But yeah, the main idea is that... hold on. At least it didn't screw up the white balance in that, for some reason. There we go. Color should be okay now, hopefully. So yeah, the main idea is that while you are like scavenging for supplies and stuff, you are sort of like on edge or at all times, because there's like another 199, I guess, enemies out there just like waiting to screw you over or like attack you where you're not expecting them to. At least that's the theory behind it. But yeah, if you are playing with friends, it's like a totally different dynamic, because again, all games that have like that co-op element work like that, right? Any game that you might pick up and play becomes a lot less stressful if you have people to play it with, which is why player versus environment games like Vermintide kind of like, I guess, go for the whole horde thing and don't have like many quiet bits in between, because the designers know that those games don't particularly benefit from long pauses in the action. So like if you check Vermintide, for example, or something like Left 4 Dead, I guess, you can see that the AI director in those cases always has like maximum of 1 minute pauses in between action bits, which in itself also creates like the other dynamic of it always being more advantageous to like rush through a level rather than take your time to like soak in the atmosphere and stuff. Which is also what I don't like about games, especially since I don't have like 3 other people to consistently play with. But yeah, the tension thing mostly refers to like the single player, like not the single, the solo player experience. Like the whole like play with friends bit is not like. It kind of happens because you are playing with other people, regardless of the game. That's what I mean. Team players, you always have teammates. Yeah, Apex Legends also has that too, or like Overwatch even, or I don't know, whatever other MOBA-inspired game. Well, yeah, you do need the downtime. I that's what I mean. But when you have more than one player, it becomes like 10 times as hard to create the downtime, because unless you force people to like shut up in voice chat and stuff, they're always gonna like, their friends are gonna be like messing around and like joking with one another and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm like making my point clear. But yeah, it's like I'm always like strictly talking about me playing those games solo, not with other people, as a team, because I don't have many friends, to be honest, and that sounds a bit sad, but it's the truth. I've never really like gotten the knack of like making friends with normal people. It's like all of my friends are kind of like gaming around here isn't like much of a very widespread, I guess. So like a lot of the time you tend to not meet a lot of people that are like into gaming, like let alone streaming or competitive stuff. And or at least it wasn't when I was growing up, which is like when you are actually like making friends that like are friends and not just like acquaintances that just happen to game as well. Like when I was in high school, if I had gone out and like told people, hey, I play Pokemon and like trading cards and board games and my Game Boy and stuff like that, they were like gonna like make fun of me at best, like beat me up at worst. That sounds kind of like sad too. Oh well. Kind of like brought the mood down. But yeah, I don't have a lot of like I don't have like a close friend circle that actually plays games to, you know, get 3 other people and play 4-player co-op games with. Like the only person I know IRL well enough to actually play stuff with is Razian. And the bastard is not around today. He had like to get some like other obligations out of the way. But yeah, you know, in all seriousness, like, I mean, okay, I also know Anon Gunner, but like obviously not well enough for that kind of thing. Sorry. But we don't. Oh no, it's like gonna be like a mini game. Sounded kind of mean. It wasn't though. It's like you know. Oh no. It's like 2 of these. I have enough energy for like casting stuff. They all played Pokemon. Yeah, but you're like slightly younger than me, so that makes sense. You both are slightly younger than me, aren't you? I feel so old now. Oh, my back pains. Back in my day. I remember back in my day. Actually, I rather think you are, right? So yeah, you guys had it good. I poison this guy now? Yeah, I did. But yeah, I mean, I do play co-op games with Razian occasionally. Like lately, we had like last month we started trying to make some progress in Resident Evil 6 co-op campaign. which is like kind of fun, I guess. Even though it has like a lot of consistency problems, I want to say. If that makes any sense. Yeah, consistency problems. Wait, what? Why does Nightbot keep spamming the Discord link? That's weird. Yeah, you young ones have it easy. Back in my day, we had to go uphill to play games in the snow, both ways. Let me check the Nightbot for a moment. It should not be spamming it this much. So Nightbot kind of like works on a timer system, right? When it detects a specific amount of lines within any given hour, like it kind of like gauges how much activity is in chat. It's supposed to activate these timers on like a timer on like a hourly basis, I guess. It was set like on like 45 minutes, but it kind of like, oh, hey, it did it again. What? Oh, no, never mind. That was like the Gallant Gamers one. Whoops. Oh well. You should go check them out, by the way. They're like a great charity-based group. They do a lot of good work. But yeah, anyway. We kind of like started playing the Resident Evil 6 co-op campaign, which was fun, is fun. We kind of like did the first chapter, which is Leon. And like the other girl, Helena, or something like that. But it has a lot of, I don't know, annoying things. Especially some like weird connection issues at some points. And there's also like the problem where not all players get the same drops from enemies, so you might like end up with one player having no ammunition at all and like be full of healing items for some reason, while the other player is like carrying bags and bags of ammunition, and you can't share them with the other player for some reason, while you should be able to. I mean, you could in 5, but 5 also was like a different inventory system. But yeah, I've actually been bugging him to like try and like do a co-op stream at some point, which would be fun. But you know, he's a bit shy ish. So I haven't had much luck with that. I wish I could though, because I think the main issue is that he's not like very comfortable speaking in English all the time, and co-op games are basically you need to communicate with the other player. Hey, what? Hey, it's that farmer guy doing like the worst digging animation ever. Hey, giant flaming hand. Yeah. Woohoo. As a boss. I remember this one though. I think you need to like activate the consoles or something. Yep. Like, I have no idea what these things are supposed to be. Wait, what? Why can't I move? What? What the? Come on, you're supposed to be able to move. Oh, is this like a glitch or something? Well, if it is, that's gonna be annoying. Whoa. Like we made the mama angry. Yep. Oh, there we go. Now we can move. Yeah, we made the mama angry. Oh no. It's like these annoying little shits get spawned in. Oh my god, there's 3 of them now. No line of sight to Magmados. Yeah. Yeah, I think we rather need to like activate these and do something. I'm not sure what exactly. It's been ages since I played this game. Eek. So yeah, Boots is like getting the shit kicked out of him. Just like try and heal him a bit. Hey, have a nice evening. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, there we go. I think this is how you're supposed to like do damage to this guy. Kind of want to have to like waste a turn healing Boots though. Jesus. Come on, don't die. I'm like so happy that I stopped and learned like heal field. It does like such a good job. So I think basically what I want to do now is like kill one of these and like leave the other one alive so it doesn't spawn like new ones. Probably. Oh jeez. Dodge! Dodge! No dodge. No bueno. I wonder if we can actually like do damage to the big dude, or if it's only like the. Oh, hey, we can. Nice. I was like wondering if you can only do it with the steam things. I don't know. I don't know what those are supposed to be. It's like coolant or steam or something. Like, how much health does this guy have anyway? Like, for crap's sake. And he also does like 800 damage per turn. I love the facial expressions. They're like so ridiculous. It's like it's like mainly the engine's fault. I guess it's not fault, but still, you know, it's like the engine didn't quite like handle facial animations that well, or rather, like the polygon counts didn't. But it's still kind of funny though. It's in a very silly kind of way. Yeah, at least he's not missing though. That's something. Also, I kind of think that if I keep like turning on and off just like one of them, he still like takes the damage. So I should like keep Grampus just on healing duty. Seriously though, how much health does this guy have? It's a bit of a pain. Hey! I guess he didn't have that much. Curses! Foiled again! Too soon! You have awakened me too soon, Executus! For those of you that played WoW. Although like this game like totally predates it by like 6 years or something, right? Because no, hold on, 5. Because this game came out in '99, and World of Warcraft came out in 2004. But then Molten Core wasn't in like straight from the start, I think. Yeah, 2004. But yeah, Molten Core wasn't in the game right from the start, as far as I remember. Had to have like a couple of months afterwards, I guess, that it came out. It was like tier 1 gear, so that wouldn't have been too much after. Oh, there we go. Hi.
We, the Brothers of the Order of Mysteria, are forever indebted to you and your friends.
Yes, we are.
The Grand Mysterium is most eager to meet you. One of you.
Okay. Seems legit. But yeah, it was like in 2004, so it's like 5 years difference, I think. And yeah, so obviously this game wasn't like cribbing from World of Warcraft at the time. Cutscene time. So I've actually been taking suggestions on what to stream next, and aside from the keymailer stuff, I'm trying to like look for like a more permanent game to stream, like a bit more long-standing, I guess. So if anyone's got any suggestions, I'll be more than happy to hear them. I'm kind of like thinking that maybe I might try and like get that emulator set up for one of the Pokemon games, which I already own on 3DS.
You come not seeking praise.
Yes.
You come with questions.
Of course, I do.
Why shouldn't I send you home empty-handed?
Because you're not a jerk?
Because I've solved one of the 9 enigmas, and it's a doozy. Where does Mystech come from? It comes from the universe after our own. Bam!
No, you drew this conclusion on your own.
Whoa!
We also
Aliens!
discovered that something's trying to erase our universe. So if you've got the lowdown, share the love before it's too late.
So what did he say?
Was he impressed?
I'm getting to that part. He put 3 cards on the table and said,
The card in the center is our universe.
Ooh.
Know then that there are 2 godlike forces beyond our galaxy, beyond even the end of our time. These 2 forces are warring, and their battle is spilled over into our universe. One of these forces we shall call Chaos. The other we shall call Order.
Hold it. We're going up against gods?
I want a second opinion.
that ain't the half of it.
Some time ago, Order trapped Chaos in our universe.
That was nice of him.
Chaos has been trying to escape ever since. Their goal is to reach the universe before our own. Once there, they will attempt to destroy us. For if our universe never exists, neither will any universe after it. In essence, this would destroy Order forever. Chaos is unconcerned with us. We are merely in the crossfire.
Bastards.
So we're screwed.
No, there is still hope. The only way into the previous universe is through a cosmic gate hidden somewhere in our galaxy. A key is necessary to open this gate. This key must be found and destroyed.
Well, what the hell are we supposed to do about it? 6 losers against an army of chaos?
6
Why doesn't
losers.
Order send some reinforcements or something?
They have, in the form of Mystech. Order scattered Mystech across our galaxy in the event that Chaos tried to escape.
That's a very
It
roundabout
is
way
the
of
only
doing
weapon
things.
effective against them, so only individuals proficient in the full powers of Mystech can save us.
The
You're looking
chosen
at it.
ones.
We got the chops for the job. What's the next step?
If you choose to represent the forces of Order, then you must travel to the far-off planet of Limbus.
Limbus? The planet of death? What's on Limbus?
Answers. This is a delicate time, and you have joined the game woefully late. The only thing in the way of chaos and the destruction of all we know and see is Sly Boots, master of time and space.
Okay, I made up the last bit. But the rest is true. He
See, this is
also
why I love
told me
this
his real
game,
name
even
and
like
other
with all
stuff.
its faults.
What's his real name?
I can't pronounce it.
Let me get this straight. We gotta stop Chaos from finding a key that unlocks a cosmic gate.
I don't buy it. The story is full of holes. If matter being injected into our universe destroyed Sunder, wouldn't that mean Chaos has already escaped?
Hey, do I look like I know? If he says the answers are on Limbus, that's where I'm going. You can stay or go.
Then we're gonna need more Mystech.
Hey, we're back here again. Let me just like get a reward out of the way. Hey, 15 tacos. Cordicon, personal shield cell. Nice. So I don't actually remember. What we're supposed to be doing after this bit. So like first things first, I think I should check the vendors again. Maybe like see if there's new items for skills and stuff. Sergeant Turbo Blaster. This is a weapon for boots. I'm gonna like buy just for my party at the moment. It's like the cubic impactor, shock claw, resonance crystal. Don't I already have this one? Owned by party 1. Okay, so I don't need that one. These are pretty good to have. Yeah, I already have that one. So let's see. So the thing is, what I actually need to do here is like have another look at where we can get more skills for our characters, because a lot of them should already be having like their second or third combat skills, and some of them are pretty decent. Still can't use that, damn it. So I'm not actually sure. I think I may have to go around and like look for stuff. I don't remember if I got like any items for this guy. Yes, proximity beam defense system. Yeah. There we go. Look at a new skill. Yeah. Stare down battle skill. Yeah. Cool. Yammer here. I mean, I could just like check to see what items the people have. There we go. Tesladosphere, that's another one. I probably want to go back to Hephaestus at some point. With Stiletto with me. Also maybe the red light district, I think. It's like at some point I need to find that detective rook person. Yeah, this is closed. Never mind then. I also know I kind of need to go to Anachronox at some point. It's like a hotel, never mind. This is new. Would you like a number 4? Okay. And if memory serves, like going to Limbus is maybe where the game starts like locking up previous areas. So maybe the first point of no return, I guess. Anachronox are here, Hephaestus, Limbus, yeah. Okay, we need to go to Hephaestus with, yeah, Stiletto. It's kind of a shame that the game never really had like a a system for like swapping out party members on the fly. You needed to go back to Center Station for that. Because there's a lot of things that you really need to have specific party members to access. So again, there's a lot of going back and forth, unfortunately. Where was it? It's like a lady that I could speak to around here. That stupid red BP drill that I couldn't find. Should be somewhere around here, right? Like, I can still hear it. This lady up there. There we go. Okay, let's see. My poor child, come here. In your eyes, I recognize the woman I was before I found peace. It's like a... Oh! God damn it. It's the same weapon we just bought. And I guess might as well have another look, right? Yeah. See if there's anything else we can buy. No, there's nothing else. I mean, I can always like sell it. I have a lot of things I could be selling if I need the money. Like all of the starter weapons. Sidechain? Oh, this is like a mistake. And like a billion different fire spire mistake. These are also like I'm supposed to sell. They're like trash items. But yeah, there's like not much point. Like, I'm already playing this on hard, I think. So, is it on hard? I don't remember. But yeah, at any rate, it's already like I don't particularly need healing items and stuff. So, I don't really have anything that I urgently need to spend money on. So, oh well. Let's go back. I probably want to go to Anachronox now, though. And that red light district on Sender Station. But yeah, Anachronox first of all. There's like 2 things that I need to activate with Stirletta, for starters. And after that, I don't actually remember. Huh. Come on. I wonder why it's giving me the cutscene though. It's kind of weird. Never used to do that. Look at them skyboxes. So jeez. My back is actually killing me at the moment. I think I probably like slept wrong. Like I got off work and then I kind of like rushed to go get a haircut and then go to the shop to get stuff for the weekend. And then I had to like go wash the car as well. So I came in at like 7-ish and I was like, I need to get taken up. And then I woke up at like 8:30 and was like, no! The stream! God damn it! Oh, I did that? What? What did I do? I got bored. Yeah, but I mean, it kind of makes sense to do it like after work because like it's on the way home usually, and like if I actually get home, I won't do anything afterwards, and like on the weekends I tend to like stay in if possible. Okay. Oh, master, no. Yep, that one needs master throw loony, so I can't do that either. Anachronox tours. Well then, just gonna have like a quick look around. It's like busted, right? This baby's in elevator heaven now. But yeah, I did go get some things for home, but I also forgot to get lemons and some popcorn that I wanted to get. So I guess I actually do have to visit there again, maybe sometime this week again. Seems interesting. This one needs master analyze, right? So I can't use it either. Okay. Oh, and I also need to pick up tomatoes as well. Well, that's nice. Is there like anything that I missed here? That's weird. Huh. Oh yeah, let me just like... I've kind of like gotten into the habit of like having notes on my phone for like my shopping list. Because otherwise I keep forgetting things. Like, and even the list isn't like 100% foolproof. I'm too big of a fool for that. Yeah. I think it's like a nice habit. You just like my phone actually allows me to make checklists, so I can actually like carry the phone while shopping and check things off as I pick them up. I have a very short attention span, actually. That might be one of my many issues. So I keep forgetting things. Like, did I pick tomatoes? Just like have to look into the cart and see, yeah, I did pick tomatoes. Did I get some cucumbers? Let me just like check in like the billions of things that I just like put in my shopping cart. To warn this guy. Running out, we already hit the task fortress, blah blah blah. Interested in some camera recon? What's that? I need pictures of each PAX guard checkpoint in one gate. One gate? And make a fair assessment of what we're up against. Oh, it just died outside Anachronox tours. That's nice. I mean, I wish that was like an option for me. I certainly tried to do that. I still don't have master lockpick, do I? I certainly tried to do that while we had like the Easter holidays. Like just sit at home and play games and do nothing else. Eat, sleep, play games, the dream. Yeah, but like I'm also kind of like in a relationship, and the missus like is kind of like an outgoing person. She's like the exact opposite of me. She's like shortish, loud, very confident, and very outgoing. Like almost the exact opposite of what I am in any and every regard. So yeah, you can imagine that even like if I want to like lounge in and not go out at all, she wouldn't like let me. Like, come on, let's go out for coffee. Get off your ass, move. does Zordo like sell something new now? Well, no, it's like the same. Two function host, yay! Nice. So this is where we start getting like the really like, where was it? How did we change which one we? Oh, there we go. By Vice, yeah, these ones can take two function things. Let's put in like a white and a cyan. So now it's basically like hold on, like a red and a white. Yep. So now we can like more or less do this. No. Host function has me 0 output. Make sure that all functions have supporting bugs. Wait, what? 1, 2. Oh yeah, you can only like insert like same colored ones. So we probably need to like take a walk around Anachronox to like gather bugs. But you know the don't leave the house thing, I used to do it a lot before I met the missus. Although that was also partially because my previous job kind of sucked. And like I don't particularly make much money now either, but I made even less, so that was kind of like an incentive to like stay in and not do anything. Jeez, that kind of like got grim again. But yeah, and also while I was like a student, like especially the last couple of semesters in university, kind of like became a go to classes like twice a week, and the rest of the time just sit at home doing absolutely nothing or close to nothing. Hey, green beetle. Yeah. I think there's gonna be like another one around here somewhere, right? Although I kind of wish I played more games back when I was able to do that, because most of my time I kind of spent on WoW, like World of Warcraft. It wasn't like my best decision ever, but that thing was freaking addictive. Like I did a lot of things in WoW over like those couple of years. But maybe in retrospect I should probably have been playing other things too. Or like even doing other things. Oh well. So they say, que sera, sera. What's done is done. I got a white beetle. Platform area. No. Kinda wanna go to the flop house and see what's up there. I get a few more of these. Oh hey, how come I can't put like a... Can't place red beetle? Oh, because its opposite is also already in there. Ah, okay. So how if I did it like this? Yeah. It's like this one's got like red and huh. Maybe this would be better. And just put in like a... There we go. Nope. Hold on. Put in a white one like this, so I can put another red one here. Like... So yeah, this should be okay, right? I guess we could probably like level up the white one. Like so. Okay, this looks decent, so who do we equip it to? Yeah, that's fine. Let's just save.
Warning. Transition major of plate section C, D.
I actually kind of like was toying with the idea of maybe renewing my subscription on World of Warcraft and like streaming it a bit. But then I kind of figured out that what I would be mainly doing was like rushing through the story. And once that was done, then probably just, you know, push for gear a bit. So that would be rushing the story and then straight on to grinding shit for like 100 hours. Which is probably not very fun to watch, especially since I won't be doing much in the way of raiding or PvP, which is traditionally what people watch these things for. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? I will speak only with the student of the School of Order, the oldest... Oh no! Now we have to bring Grampus here? Well, that kind of sucks. So I think there was like a tractor beam thing that we already did here, right? I wish it would let me swap party members on the fly. Sucks. At least he's close to the like the taxi. That's something. So yeah, I was like talking about what to stream next. I'm definitely gonna like try that Earth Atlantis thing for one stream and maybe have like a backup game, like something small and silly afterwards, if that doesn't work out. But I really wanted to finish this first. I mean, if people don't mind. Because I'm kind of like getting the impression that a lot of people don't like particularly enjoy Anachronox, and it kind of makes sense. It's a bit slow. It's kind of like a what you would call a slow burner.
Transition major of plate section C,
as far as games are concerned.
E, and
I could go back to the sewers, but I don't want to do that. There's like not much to do there. I think there's maybe a healing item you can pull with Democratus, and that's about it.
South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transit.
So I guess there's nothing else to do. Huh.
Transition complete.
I need to go to Anachronox tours, and I need to go to Sender Station and get Grampus, and then come back here. Nice. And then go visit the Red Light District. Multitasking. See, this is why this game is kind of like shouting for like fast travel options. But yeah. So I've had like a few ideas on what to stream next. I was like kind of thinking maybe I should start Final Fantasy VIII, like I've been meaning to for ages now. Or the other thing that I might have tried was like start something completely new, like a PS4 game, like maybe start Kingdom Hearts 2 after all that time that I've said that I was gonna. But yeah, after Sekiro, I really don't want to like play something that's too, I don't know, too action heavy, I want to say. And I'm probably not gonna be playing anything else that's like very recent either, because I'm kind of like tapped out on my budget since getting Sekiro day one. So were we supposed to like speak with this guy? So you find Anachronox that interesting? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I can totally understand that it's not like a. Oh, hello. Helps to let her concentrate on her target by centering the rings on the target lines. I'm doing it wrong. It's kind of annoying. There we go.
Shuttles to center station are currently from the south platform.
It's like probably the hardest like world skill to use. But yeah, I'm always open to suggestions. Like I'm not particularly bothered by what I play, to be honest. It's like the thing I'm always trying to explain to people is that I. Wait, what? You need a ticket to pass this gate. Didn't we get like a side quest to do just that? That's weird. Let's go back to Rowdy's. Like I'm seeing like a lot of stuff on Twitter about like you need to play stuff that you enjoy on stream and not just like ask people what they'd like to see. But that's the thing. My tastes in games are kind of broad, like very, very, very broad. Like I will probably play and enjoy anything that isn't a sports game, and even in that case there's like some of the sillier sports games, like say for example Rocket League, or I guess a skating game or something like that. Those I genuinely enjoy too. But that's the thing, I like so many different types of games that I'm often like paralyzed. Like it's like what they call choice paralysis. I can never decide on what to play. This is why I also have like 1,500 games on Steam, and I've only finished like maybe 20% of them. Oh, in Joe's Diner. God. I forgot that. That kind of sucks. I thought he was like in Anachronox tours. So yeah, it's more of like a case of not being able to decide. Which is why I'm like always asking for people to like let me know what they'd like to see. And let me just like apologize for asking all the time. I don't like mean to put anyone on the spot or anything. Maybe I'll just like do that, like try some Final Fantasy VIII. I'd love to talk about it on stream. It's probably one of the most played Final Fantasy games for me. I think I finished it like 5 or 6 times already, and like one of them was like the PSP version where I actually managed to max out the in-game clock. Is he the guy? Yeah, there we go. like, wow, I'm actually surprised now that I think of it that it's actually 1,000 hours needed to max out the in-game clock. Although, like, most of those I didn't actually play the game. See, there's like this thing, chess paralysis. Yeah, I know exactly. Like, blame me for owning so many games. Hey, ticket processed. Maybe I should probably like narrow it down to like 5 or 6 games and ask people to choose from those. Just like try to make it as broad a selection as possible. But yeah, there was like a thing that you could do in Final Fantasy VIII. Well, we haven't been through here yet, have we? No, we have. It's like this is where we came to first go to.
All shuttles to Center Station are currently departing from the south platform.
This is where we've come through to go to Center Station for the first time, right? Let's see, we kind of need to go to one gate or something like that. What? You just save just in case.
All shuttles to Center Station are currently departing from the south platform.
Never mind, it's the other way around. But yeah, there was like as I was saying, there was like a thing that you could do in Final Fantasy VIII with one of the limit breaks. I believe it was like Rinoa's, what was it called, Angelo search or something like that. I did this on the PSP version, so you could you could kind of like set it up to be stuck in combat infinitely by how did you do it? I think you were supposed to I mean, this thing you could only do like at the end-ish parts of the game, like at the maybe the last fifth of the game or so. You were supposed to find an enemy called an Adamantoise, which is like a huge turtle. And there was like a way to flip it on its back so it couldn't attack. And once you did that, you could set up Rinoa and her limit break Angelo search to activate automatically every like minute or so. And what Angelo Search does is it kind of like brings you an item randomly. And yeah, would more like leave the game running for however many hours. Hold on, this is where we need to go. Yeah. So this is basically like the end game, actually. This is the end game area of the game here. But we get like an advanced visit here for a side quest where we need to take pictures of hold on, let's see. Oh jeez, didn't like save the quest? Sucks. It's like security checkpoints that we needed to take pictures of? I don't remember. I think it's this ones.
Please have your one-gate community pass ready for auto-scan.
It's like the security checkpoints that we need to take pictures of. But yeah. So you basically like left it infinitely like running in the same fight, and Angelo Search would just like proc over and over and over again for like hours.
Please
was
have
like,
your one-gate community pass ready for auto-scan.
on the PSP version, that was also like the only way to get specific items, because yeah, this is kind of like hard to explain. So when Final Fantasy VIII first came out in Japan and then in like the Western regions, it kind of came bundled with a special, it was like a PlayStation 1 game. It came bundled with like a special memory card, which was called like a Chocobo World something. I think it ran on a plugin of the PlayStation called the Pocket Station. And what that it was like an 8-bit, well, not even 8-bit, it was like 4-bit kind of like things, like a 2-color affair, where you had like a small chocobo called Boko, who was like exploring randomly the areas of that chocobo world. And how it worked, it was like, depending on stuff that you did in the main game, you could export them to Chocobo Station, Chocobo World, sorry, and that would power up Boko, the Chocobo that you controlled in Chocobo. Okay, you didn't control it; you just like let it wander in Chocobo World, and it would find items for you, which you could then send back into Final Fantasy VIII. And some of those items were like so rare that you could realistically only get them from Chocobo World. So the PSP version, which clearly doesn't have access to Pocket Station, didn't really have a way to do that. So you would end up like not being able to get some of the rarer items like reliably. But you could work around that with the Angelo search exploit, because in that one you could just like get the same like you could potentially get any item that you could get in the game. So okay, it was like random chance again, but still it's like a hell of a lot better than just like grinding for stuff forever, or like having to destroy one-time items to get items, because that was like also a thing in Final Fantasy VIII, that a few of the items you could only get by refining other items, which destroyed them. Okay, do we need to take a picture of this guy too, right? Like 3. And I believe this whole question kind of like pays off at the end of the game, because if you help the resistance, they end up like also getting wiped out at the end. Spoiler alert! But like at least you get like an item for it, and maybe a few less fights, I'm gonna say. I'm not actually sure about that, but it's supposed to like change the game a bit at the end if you go through the entire quest chain. Yeah, that place over there is like where the game's end game kind of happens, like in here. Probably need to take a picture of this guy too. Hi. I mean, you can probably see where this is gonna go, right? I think we've got all the pictures we need. So yeah, maybe Final Fantasy VIII will be next. It's got like a lot of fun potential. I mean, Final Fantasy IX seemed to go down pretty well with people. Like, although it ended up almost killing my voice at one point with all the silly voices I was doing. So I don't know how much of that I'm gonna try in 8. Also, like, the characters in 8 are a bit more serious, so I'm not sure if I can actually make a lot of serious sounding voices. That is kind of weird. like totally random platform. On the other hand, maybe I should try something like that's a bit more open world-ish and a bit more, you know, fun. Maybe Just Cause. That would be utterly hilarious to stream. Like, especially considering that it's like a game based around making the biggest explosions you can. Oh, and like something about destabilizing what you call them, dictators. But yeah, mostly explosions. Oh my god, what's wrong with my voice? Whoa. Some Anachronox tours. Off we go. Kind of hoping this was like good enough. Oh jeez, my voice. What the hell? Also, yeah, I kind of like forgot, and I don't seem to have like a lot of the regulars around, so might as well just like put it out here. It was my birthday a few days ago, on the 29th, and I was kind of like planning on doing a birthday stream, but we ended up staying out for like very late on that day, so didn't really manage to come home early enough to stream. So I'm gonna be trying like a small giveaway for my birthday on Discord. Like I kind of like need a few days to get everything set up, and it's probably not gonna be like that many like great games and stuff. But I've got a few spare Steam keys that I probably like throw out to see like maybe get like a few people some cool games they can play. Just like to celebrate and stuff. So let's see, did we get enough pictures of everything? Yes? Great work. Yeah. Freeze Cubist. Ooh. Hey, that's, I know what that one is. What is it? It's like a tier 3 mistech. It's like so good. So yeah, for those of you that are in the Discord, look out for the giveaway. Maybe I can like do one when I next stream, hopefully on Tuesday as well. But we will see about that. I don't like to like do it on stream, to be honest, because I'd have to put it in the title, and then that kind of attracts the wrong kind of attention, I guess. I am very much against like advertising free stuff to get follows, and that's what would happen if I ended up like saying that I was gonna have a giveaway on stream. But on the other hand, I would like for a lot of the regulars to be here to participate. So if I don't advertise it, then people won't know to join the stream, like the actual people that I care about joining the stream. So I think maybe through Discord would probably be a better way, right? Also, we need to get Grandpa's now, don't we? Also head to the red light district. Oh, let's like delete these. There we go. Like I've also been like on the subject of what to stream. I've also been waiting to get access to Twitch Sings, even though I know my singing voice is probably shit. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, he won't join. Okay, so how do we get the? Huh. Okay. That was useless. Checking here. It has been a while since I came through this place. Trade bot. Yeah. Kind of like been hoping to get access to Twitch Sings. I don't know if that's been out of beta yet. I've seen a couple of streamers play it, like Janami played that a few times. It seemed like really fun. Although, to be honest, that's also kind of a game that requires a larger audience that I can generally get, but it's still kind of fun to like try it, like one-off thing maybe, because it's got like a few pretty decent songs. I would have hoped that it had like some of this like slower ones from like the 80s. But yeah, I haven't gotten any like invitation to that yet, so that's also probably out of the question for now. I'm kind of wondering if there's like any interaction that I missed. Some songs that you wouldn't know. But yeah, but you're supposed to like the viewers are supposed to like pick them for the streamer to sing. So the question would be more like if I know the songs, because I'm not sure if it has like lyrics. I don't remember. What I do know is that it's kind of like a Guitar Hero-ish concept in that you have to match the tone of the voice to like a small like what's it called, like a equalizer track, I guess. But it's interesting to say the least. It's like something that would be fun to try like once at least, even if it's not like a regular thing. Also, if at some point we get what's also an age, yeah. I mean, I know, but I mean, you wouldn't like need to know. Like, here's a counter joke then. Like, if you heard me sing them, you wouldn't know them even after I was done with them. Kind of like butcher the songs. Oh no! Don't fight again, please. Just skip. Yeah. No skip. No bueno. Oh hey, we have that moss thing to give to the short monster thingy. Okay. Whoa, what? Hey, that's our new gun. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, we're like moving faster this time around. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have a nice singing voice, and I've like never had like a chance to find out. I just hope like Saint Nognir isn't in here when I try it, because he's gonna have like a lot of things to say about it. He's actually in a band. Like he plays the bass. I've been to like a few of his performances back when he still lived in Cyprus. And he was pretty decent, I have to say. Like maybe got a bit too into it, if you know what I mean. But it was like pretty good overall. So he's like more musically inclined than me, and he would probably have a lot of comments to make about my vocal performance or lack thereof. But yeah, you never know. Maybe I'm like, I have like a good singing voice and I've just never had the chance to find out. Nah, probably not. I don't know. I want to say that I never really liked my voice, but then I kind of suspect that most people say the same thing, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people inherently like how their voice sounds when they hear it for the first time from like an external source. Like I'm always like watching my VODs after I'm done streaming, so they can like see if there's any problems and like try to improve. Like very, very little improvement, but still. Although that's mostly like elocution and like basic grammar and expressions used and stuff like that. But anyway, hello, Blue Beetle. But yeah, I kind of like gotten used to the sound of my voice. But at first it was very weird hearing myself out loud in a recording for the first time. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I swear there used to be like a shortcut you could get to go directly to the red light district without having to go through all of these. All of these. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Like, I kind of like used to try like sing along to the radio while we were driving with my ex back like 3 or 4 years ago. No, it's more than that. Because I've been with the missus for like 3.5 years now. Yeah, that's about right. So I was like out of the relationship for like a year before that. So wow, it's like nearly 5 years since my last relationship. But yeah, like she used to say that I had like a decent voice when I sang to the radio, but that doesn't really count. You really need to like get singing properly to gauge how good your voice is. Because like I guess it's a lot harder to sing on key if you don't have like a voice in the background to, you know, match to, I guess, your own voice too. If that makes any sense. Oh my god. Like, can we get this over with? You can tell I have like very little patience in general. Whoa. Danger, danger. Uh-oh. I'm confused. Oh no, she's gonna get confused too, isn't she? I think she's actually weak to the yellow status effect. Yep. She got confused. So I think it's like a 50-50 chance if she'll attack enemies or teammates. I think we got lucky on both counts though. So that's nice. Yay. So first we need... Wait, what? No bugs are coming out. Wait, what? Am I full of red ones? I'm full of red ones. So I just want to like throw these away. Can put in... Yeah, I can put in the blue one. There we go, so it's got more power. red, blue. I can't put a cyan in because I have like the red one. I can also not put in a green one. No, I can put in a green one. Never mind. Fine. Maybe I should equip this to someone. Maybe steal it. That's a lot more power than what she has. So the moss was this way. Like the place with like the stupid out of place music. It's like this like whimsical music doesn't really fit the underground somehow. I like this game, and in general I like the soundtrack, but there's a lot of areas where it doesn't really fit for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they did that. Like, I spent the entirety of last stream also mentioning how the music on Hephaestus does not fit with like a grimy industrial volcanic planet kind of place. And like the level here is the exact same issue, to be honest. Okay, let's try like this. Bane wave. Ooh. Can't at least argue that it's like a flashy effects. Even though the spell effects in this game don't really have the, I guess, the personality of like a Final Fantasy one. Like in Final Fantasy, you can more or less always tell what a spell is based on how it looks. In this one, because maybe the elements aren't as clearly defined, and they try to like give them new names and new like, I don't want to say appearances, but more like different concepts to them. So visually they don't really match, or like they don't have like an identity of their own. Firestorm Mistech, nice. So that's basically like the Freeze Cubist one that we got for Sly, but this one is for the other character that we haven't gotten yet. It's like the fire element. I guess Democratus can have some use for it, but I generally try to not equip them with Mistech that doesn't match their color alignment. So it's basically Boots, the cyan color is Boots, and his is like the Freeze Mistech. Grampus is the white one, it's like the Bane / heal ones. Raw is the green or poison Mistech. I don't remember if it's actually like called poison in game. Oh, hey, webcam dead again. Nice. And kind of like reset its brightness. Ooh. Hello. This should be better, right? So I'm kind of like almost sure that my webcam has just gone like a bit bad on the inside. I'm not sure what exactly the problem is, but based on the fact that it's kind of been doing these issues at random times, and like the Windows event log doesn't seem to like log any driver issues, and it's not just XSplit or like at specific times either. So I don't know, can we like have to not actually sure what we need to do here. Oh, never mind. Hey, Cobalt Crawler. Awesome. That's like one of the... it's like the Cobalt one. See? This one... this one can only be powered by other Cobalt Crawlers. Create function Hecatomb. See, if we try to fill it in with regular bugs, it doesn't work. And the reason for that is that you can only power this one with other like Hecatomb Cobalt Crawlers. And they are kind of like hidden collectibles, I guess. You need to find 8 total, and if you do, you get access to the ultimate, and actually the only summon in the game, called Hecatonker, which is kind of like a huge sort of Final Fantasy-ish 9,999 damage. I don't remember where you get all of them though. I think you get a few from like side quests, and there's like a couple that you can get from like backtracking and finding specific dialogue options. Oh, there we go. Hi, this is what I was looking for. I had a feeling I'd bump into you here. So yeah, I kind of need to go speak to people. I'm not sure exactly who. Not quite sure who we need to speak to. Just like speak with everyone and hope for the best. I still think it's gonna be somewhere in here though, so I at least won't have to go too far. There's one goner that walked in here earlier today. I kicked him out when he started pawing the bipedary. Ah, okay. Sent him to Slatobia.
You like that?
Right, so I guess that's where we need to go. This guy. Jeez. Have no idea what I dropped in on my favorite gear master while I was in the neighborhood. Yeah. Awesome. Now we got the master lockpick skill. Awesome. So we end up running into this guy like one more time for like Boots' most powerful like combat skill, but that's a lot later in the game. What I set out to do, we got the master lockpick, which now means that we can go open the chest in his office. I think there's like one or two more locks that I can open on Anachronox, but I don't remember where those were. I think there's like one in Frank's flop house, wasn't it? Like, the thing is that because Boots is the main character, he's got a lot more opportunities to use his master skill, and also he tends to get a lot better rewards for using it than other characters do. Oh, hello. It's like another one of those cobalt things. Yep, there we go. I mean, you can argue about the Anachronox's quality, but at least the mini games were kind of like interesting. I did pick it up, didn't I? What? What? Didn't I? What? What did I just pick up? I thought it was like one of those cobalt things. What the? I have no idea what I just picked up. I mean, come on, it didn't even like at least tell me what I picked up, damn it. I was pretty sure it was one of those like cobalt crawlers. Just like head bug and see. Yeah, no, it's not there anymore. I don't get it. I should probably check on FAQ or something about the locations. at some point. Well, and all the backtracking ties very nicely to like calling it a stream for tonight. Like get the last stuff done and then like do Limbus next time we're on stream. Probably need to work out how to like what to stream next to. This might be a case that I don't actually finish this game. I mean on stream. I've already finished this game like a couple of times back in the day. So. Back hurts. Yeah.
Loitering on landing platforms may result in injury or death from engine exhaust.
Where's the taxi? Oh, it's not down here. Okay. It's not on the 3rd floor. Scratch. Yep, there we go.
Caution. Loitering on landing platform.
There we go. Master. Like, I'm not sure what this is supposed to do. Okay, it's supposed to like it's supposed to like reset the timer, so I more or less need to like spam it all the time. Unfortunately, this kind of like makes it like insanely easy, just like you don't need to care about actually, you know, counting numbers anymore. Which is a bit It also makes it extremely spammy on some. Boots got auto-targeted. I think that's his last skill, right? Cup. Yeah, that's his most powerful skill at the moment. So I think we get the 3rd to last from Rook's final quest. I think. Because like at some point when I first played, I actually sat down and like got everything in the game. like all of the BP3s, all of the tagos, all of the 4 skills for each character. It was like insane, and like their most powerful weapons. I do not remember anything about how I got those. Like with most other games that I've played, I have a very good recollection of the starting bits of the game, and then maybe what happens at the end. But all of the stuff in the middle, when I play games, I usually get into like the zone where like halfway through the game I kind of like go through the motions, because that's where games tend to not have much happen, like all of the backtracking and all of the item collection and all of the grinding is usually like in the middle parts of the game. So like kind of like tune those out usually. And as turns out, I don't remember stuff that I particularly didn't care about. Like I didn't hate them, I didn't like them. I just found them like extremely uninteresting. So yeah. So I'm going to go to Limbus, yeah, and just like leave it at that, save there, and pick it up when we stream on Tuesday, hopefully.
It's odd. You, me, Fatima, riding off to save the galaxy together. The fate of the universe resting in our hands. Sometimes I think about how you disappeared from my life. How I lost the both of you at the same time. And how now you're back when I need you the most. It's like a second chance, you know? Between the three of us.
She's not listening, is she?
I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
Sir?
Didn't I tell you to shut up?
We're getting conflicting readings on a starship rapidly closing in on our course.
Spit it out, Dewdrop. What's the problem?
Well, either our planetary sensors are severely malfunctioning, or this is the biggest starship on record.
Then your records suck. How big can it be?
I remember this part. This is like extremely funny. So yeah, we got eaten up by a huge starship. Oh no. What could this be? This actually kind of like ties into the last character that we're going to recruit in the game, but I'd much rather not spoil it. I keep the suspense going for next time, I think. We'll see. I don't remember how much the initial intro cutscene shows here. Ah.
Rictus.
Pardon?
The purple lighting, the angry face, that gaping jaw. There's no doubt about it. We're in the custody of super villain Rictus. Ever read any Krypton comic books? Men in tights, with big muscles, punching each other in the crotch?
We're unfamiliar with the literature.
Krypton Comics were a line of superhero comic books based on real-life superheroes from planet Krypton. I used to read them all the time growing up.
Is this safe?
No, but this is how it's done in the comics. Come on.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
supervillain Rictus shifts attention away from his new guest to conduct a surprise inspection of his treacherous henchmen. El Pinto and Les Enfants Terribles. Recruited by Rictus during his visit to Circus City, this powerful party of petite pugilists packs a pint-sized punch of potent pain. The Laser League of Devil Slugs. Discovered during the fall of the Heroes Saga, these malevolent mollusks are conditioned to kill. The Insanito Brigade.
I love this part of the game.
2 years
like,
ago,
so
the crew
weird.
of the medical frigate HMS Pudding encountered the villain ship. Driven insane by a canister of ricticide nerve gas, they were transformed into his diabolical servants. They march out in search of their prey. A man, a woman, and a planet. Rictus hopes his new guest will put up a decent fight.
This part of the game is utterly ridiculous. I love it. Unfortunately though, we are just about done for tonight, so this will have to wait for next time. To be continued in the next episode of Anachronox. In the next issue, sorry, of Anachronox. It's like comic books. But yeah. Gonna be like calling it for tonight a bit. My bug is killing me. I also need to do some things, and it's already past midnight. It's almost like 1 a.m. Damn it. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Let me just go see if we can, you know, raid someone. Anyone? Let's see. Do we have anyone online that we could raid? Like Raiken is on with Danganronpa, so yay for that. Let's do that. Let's raid Raiken. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you around on Tuesday, hopefully. I haven't been like particularly good at keeping my schedule, but I'm really trying. Just know that there's been like a lot of things IRL that I need to do. Like I've kind of again spread myself very, very thin. Well done me. But yeah, I am trying to get things going like more consistently. Yeah, at any rate, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you stick around for the Raiken raid. If not, I'll see you around on Tuesday, and have a very pleasant evening or day or regional equivalent. Goodbye.